Hey there, good evening, everybody. Welcome here to What's New on the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. So, the episode we're covering today, What's New, featuring Crimson Glory, Chasing the Hydra. This is a power metal, progressive metal band. Actually, not totally dissimilar from some other bands I've listened to. April 17th was release date. It's about 47, almost 48 minutes in length on the Brave Worlds record label. The band features Jeff Lord on bass, Dana Burnell on drums, Ben Jackson on guitars, I think he's the rhythm guitar player, Mark Borgmeyer on guitars, the lead guy, and Travis Willis on vocals. So my overall impression of the album is it's definitely got that heavy metal feel to it, no doubt about it. I would call this a traditional metal sound, not too dissimilar from Iron Maiden, and there's some similarities here. The change of pace throughout the songs, the speed part, the more melodic part, all mixed together, giving it a heavy sound, but not totally one-sided or going on one particular sound all the time. The songs are varied to a bit. The vocals are good, sometimes a little on the heavy side, darker, and then more melodic and more. And then as the songs often speed up, you'll get more of a high-pitched, almost. I wouldn't call it screech because the voice is controlled, but more high-end vocal sound, I guess maybe might be a good way to put it. There's at times I hear a little bit of Iron Maiden in here. Not that these guys are trying to imitate Iron Maiden. I think they predate Iron Maiden anyways, but I might be wrong. But they definitely have that similar sound going on at times throughout this song. Songs are pretty good. Just when I think with metal bands, it's always funny for me because some of them I listen to, I think I'm not going to like them, and I like them a lot. And this is one of them. And others I listen to, and they just don't do anything for me. But this one, I think, is a pretty solid band. Sorry, my papers are folded up for some reason. I'm not really sure what happened there. Anyways, we'll just break the songs down a little bit. I'm not going to go on too long about them. The basic formula here is a fast-paced but sometimes melodic-paced heavy metal band. Definitely have a huge prog element to their music as well. This is not really a love band like you might get with glam metal bands. None of that. This is just storytelling. So the opening track is called Red in the Sun. It should actually be number 2 track since Chasing the Hydra is the number 2 track. Usually with the number 2 track being the title track, you would think they would put it at the top, but a lot of bands don't like to do that for whatever reason. So this is a heavy metal melodic opening here. Strong but heavy rhythm section. Picks up speed. The vocals are mid to high range. Clear but not too scratchy. Fast-paced metal. The solo is fast-paced and almost like a tapping-like feel to it. I wouldn't call it tapping, but definitely has that feel to it. I like this track. I like all the tracks. The lowest number I think I gave was a 6 here on this album, which is quite good for metal for me anyways initially. Next track is the title track, Chasing the Hydra. This one's a little bit shorter. I think it might be actually the shortest song on the album at just over 4.5 minutes. Fast-paced guitar opening, a nice marching-like guitar rhythm section here. The vocals are harsh, high-end, almost a growl at points. Not growling, but just getting to that point where it might feel like that. And there's some moderate-paced parts at times throughout the track as well. Next up is the Broken Together. I like this song a lot too. Starts out with a kind of a windstorm-like part, and then a low-end acoustic guitar playing along with it. Then it jumps up. Vocals are also a little bit low-end here, clear, emotional, and strong at times. Song does explode a bit when it gets to the guitar riffing and solos. It gets a lot heavier. High-end, catchy riff. Vocals range jumps up to a very high-end sound to it. Really good song. I think it's really well put together. One of the longer songs on the album as well, just over 6 and a bit. Next is the Angel in My Nightmare. This one may be the longest track on the album, just under 7 minutes. Slow end guitar part. The vocals match this sound, but are high range. Then you get some picking like guitar parts that almost become like a fast machine gun like sound to them. The vocals are high range, strongly forward at this point in the song. And it builds up as it goes along, and the guitar gets screechy when it gets to the solo part. Next up is Indelibly Ashes. This is the last kind of track on this percolate. I think it's kind of the mid-range song, like the middle of the pack, so it's like the fifth song. Low end sound like a rainforest with a gong that ends this period, and then it jumps, and then it picks up first a picky guitar part, then a somewhat melodic heavy guitar part going on as well. The vocals mid-range, heavy with some high parts to them. Nice catchy riff here, very metal sounding riff. And then you have a kind of a multi-vocal part where you got a bunch of, I don't know if it's a bunch of people singing or just a bunch of dubs. I would say that it's a bunch of overdubs. This is also one of my favorite tracks, if not my favorite track on the album. Next up, we go to the back half of the album. Songs here, a little bit shorter, not quite as long. A couple of 5 minutes, a little over 5 minute tracks, and a couple of just under 5 minutes tracks. So they're about a half a minute between the length of each of them. The first one is Beyond the Unknown, really good song. Starts it with a kind of a sonic sound. The guitar riff takes off. It gets a nice catchy melodic, fast riffing part. Vocals are clear, but in the mid to high range sound. It's a catchy track overall. I like the rhythmic feel to the song. Next up is the Armor Against Fate, Fast-paced, heavy, biting guitar riff going on. Drums are particularly strong on this particular track and a little bit more forward as well. Nice multi-catchy, heavy, high-range guitar and vocals here together. It's got a crashy like riff to it. It's a pretty strong song. I don't mind it. Next is Pearls of Dust. Some voices and drum part at the beginning. Song becomes heavy, melodic, almost a doom metal-like feel to it. The vocals heavy, dark at points, high at other points. A kind of a catchy, melodic, machine gun-like guitar riff towards the back half of this song. I did like this one too. It wasn't too bad. And then it ends with, I'm gonna try to get this right. Triskaideka, I think is the name of the song. Some noises in here. I'm not quite sure what they are. And then it's kind of a whiny, picky guitar part at the beginning, followed by some very heavy melodic guitar riffing, then a slow melodic drum or doom-like part that comes into the song. Very deep vocal part here as well. The song does morph a little bit into a heavy melodic doomy song as it goes along. This is one of the more doomy songs on here. I like this one quite a bit too. So the album ends off on a very strong note. I think this album surprised me. I was thinking, okay, it's just going to be another kind of speed metal-like or heavy metal-like guitar that's indiscriminate, a lot of similar type tracks. But this one I thought was pretty good. Some of the songs were quite distinguishable. And I've heard that this band had some really good solid stuff back in its heyday. This is a pretty decent album. I haven't got anything to compare it against as far as the older albums go because I've never listened to them before. But still, pretty strong album. Highly recommend it. Probably will buy this myself if I've seen it for a reasonable price online, so I think I'll probably order it unless I see it at the guitar store in the next week or so. At the record store in the next week or so, which I may go, and if I see it, I'll get it then. Because it's always easier to get it than order it and have half of the charge be delivery package. And also, sometimes they break. I ordered a bunch this month because I wanted to do something different, and at least one of them has broken jewel case in it. Well, anyways, that's it for today. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want to make any comments about this band, Crimson Glory, or about their album Chasing the Hydra, you can do that. Or you can make other comments about the band in particular. They're new to me, so I'm always interested in hearing people's take on new bands to me. Anyways, take care. Have yourself a good day. Have yourself a good evening. And goodbye here from the Prog Monster.